good to hear you in there. I can't wait till 40 meters starts getting better. Like conditions suck lately.
They have been.
Yeah, but summertime's coming. They'll really get sucky.
They'll do what I do. I use SDR out of Atlanta, Georgia, so I can hear those guys over there when I can barely hear them here.
There you go. That's because we all down here, we always fight to listen to hear you weak stations. I apologize. I got a bunch of anger energy inside me. I'm really sorry I missed the boys today.
Oh, I think they missed you worse, Horace.
Did anybody take my place?
No, not really.
What a bunch of pussies.
One guy came in and told where you were at.
Say what?
Yeah, one guy came in there and said where you were at.
Yeah, Joey should have known where he's at. I told Joey where I was going this morning. I talked to Joey this morning.
Yeah, I took a place for you.
Yeah, me and Italiano exchanged insults first thing in the morning.
Well, wait till he gets on here and you can take it out on him.
Say what? How come you sound like shit?
I'll turn that SDR off. Okay. Take it out on Joe Italiano when he shows up.
Oh, yeah, I talked to him this morning before I do all my bullshit.
Well, you said you had all this anger stowed up because of that court deal, so wait till Joe gets on here and just unleash on his ass.
Look at you and him still gonna partner up, right?
I don't think unleashing my anger on Joey is going to help my situation.
No, anything you say, he'll write down and he'll try to put a spin on it, use it against you.
Oh, well, I kind of welcome. He did that a little bit for me this morning, and it kind of welcomed me because it did prepare me for what I was about to go through.
Well, he probably listening right now. Little worm.
Oh, yeah, you know he is. Oh, yeah, I raked that defense attorney over the coals. I had fun with him. young little black dude.
Well, it sounds like they're about to shoot themselves in the dome.
I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it was plain and simple. My house, he came into my house, he was not welcome, and we tussled, and my leg got broken. And so he's in jail, and I'm home talking on the radio.
Well, it sure sounds like it's an open shut case. You were using in your home, and he wasn't where he was supposed to be, and he committed bodily harm, so it should be an open shut case.
Yeah, well, they're dragging it. He's using every angle. He's got him a public defender, and so being he's got a public defender, that means it's a young lawyer learning the system, and so he's probably going to drag it through. Well, I'm hoping the state's attorney offers him something. I told that son of a bitch to do that in the first place. Offer him something. I don't want to go to court over all this bullshit. Give me my TV back and pay my medical bills so my insurance company will shut the hell up.
Give us back his TV! Let's go,
Because if he don't pay for them, they're on the hook.
And they'll reimburse your insurance company.
I ground pound that stuff every chance I get. Never says no. It never says no. There you go, Cormer. M4SDG.
K4SEI.
K4NWA. Hey, Oris, how are you doing tonight, man?
Oh, I'm alright. I'm glad to be home. I got my radio all hooked back up. I was on the 1200 for a little while this morning. We still had storms going through, but and that, I thought we were going to get all this lightning and hail and all that, just heavy rain. No lightning, no tornadoes. Might have had some wind, but I mean, really nothing. I slept right through the night like nothing was wrong.
Well, that's pretty much what we got today was pretty heavy rains and winds, and it stopped off and on and come back.
KINGS. Boom, 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 boom.
And then it got to be in the 70s, but I had to spend all day inside. And then I had to spend 2.5 hours. So it felt like 2.5 hours. Maybe it was 2.5 hours. Sequestered. Yeah, sequestered. Yeah, we already did all. I wonder where you were.
I had to go get some wires.
Really shitty. Thank you, shitty old Yankee. Damn Yankee.
That's better. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, Donnie, is that you or what?
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, Donnie, is that you or what?
W4LD. Go ahead, LD.
Yeah, I took up for you today. I was talking local on low power when our friend came in. So yeah, I climbed on the wagon pretty hard there and made him pull it for a while.
Yeah, it was LD.
In fact, also, what's your buddy's name down there? N1FM or something like that down that way was in there with me too. He called me a liar today. I offered him a chance to apologize. He didn't want to do that. So as far as I'm concerned, it's on.
Boom, 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 boom.
What are you talking about?
He's the one that came in there and defended you there when they were all fucking at everyone about where you were.
Oh. I was in court.
That's what they told him. That was W4LD I was talking about earlier.
Oh, okay. Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, I apologize for the signal. We had another storms up here this evening, and I had to pull out my power out there, and I'm working on my indoor radio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we had a bunch of rain come through here. I had everything turned off last night. I had a bunch of rain come through here. And this morning it was still raining, but no thunder and lightning. And I didn't feel like hooking it all back up, so I just hooked up the 40-meter antenna over there on the 1200 and docked on it. That BM800 actually sounds pretty good on that 1200.
Well, I had my powers and everything up all day today until about a half an hour ago, and the wind started picking up here. We've had no rain here all day long. We've had no lightning. We've had no thunder. We've had clouds. But about 45 minutes ago, the wind picked up, and we've got some clouds starting to develop, and they've changed the forecast up here. They're now saying we're going to get this bad stuff overnight and into the morning.
Copy all of it,
Yeah, I copied most of it. You're in and out. The band's like the band's trying to change.
Okay, I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch y'all maybe tomorrow. Y'all have a good evening. Whiskey 4 Lima Delta.
All right. See you later there, Large Dog. November 4, Sierra Delta Golf.
Hey, Fred, I just letting you know I'm not too far from you. You're in Fremont, North Carolina. I'm in Newton, North Carolina. I don't know, I'm about probably a couple hours away from you. Over.
This is Hargrove, right? Is that Hargrove?
No, this is Floyd over here in Newton, North Carolina.
Oh, okay, Floyd. Yeah, I'm in Fremont, just outside of, well, I say outside of northwest of Goldsboro by about 12 miles.
Yeah, I know about where you're at there. Yeah, I'm not too far from you, probably a couple hours, give or take there.
Yeah, okay. All right. Anyway, you know what's going on up this way then. I've been watching the radar real close, and the winds are starting to pick up where I'm at, and I'm starting to see some spots of green pop up. So, it looks like ash will hit pretty hard. This stuff is starting to flare up in here. I'm just a little concerned about it because of the warm air that we've got that's starting to flow in out of the south. It's about 76 here now. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm having to use a 746, and my antenna for this is up in the attic. And it probably doesn't perform very well. Anyway, I'm going to get out of y'all's way. Y'all carry on. I'll probably catch up with some of y'all tomorrow. W4LD.
All right, Fred, listen, have a good one. If your antenna's in the attic, it's doing good over here. I got like 10 over on you over here. And I've never heard of 746 icon before. That really sounds good. All right, well, I'll let you go, man. You have a good one. K4 NWA.
All right, 73. Have a good evening. W4LD.
Forrest, you're always kicking butt up here in North Carolina. I got like almost 30 over on you.
Oh, yeah, you're 15 over here.
Yeah, I'm only running like 180, 85 watts on this 480HX.
Oh, wow. I saw 20 over that time. Wow.
Well, I'm not going to complain about that. As long as it's doing its job, I ain't worried about, way out there. As long as it's getting around the local states, I'm fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The station with a 746, W4, I didn't let you call down. You still there? That was W4LD, Fred 60. Okay, W4LD? That's correct. Thank you. W4LD, you still there?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Okay, QFY up 3 here.
Up 3?
Yeah, 7203.
7203. Roger.
Yeah, I don't mind the rain and the winds as long as there ain't no tornadoes. That's the only thing I worry about.
Hello, Bill Warrior and the Keydown Warrior. Keydown Warrior, somewhere around the Buckeye State. Hello, Keydown Warrior.
I think I hear downtown Chicago in there.
I don't know. All it does is make the boom boom sound. I haven't heard it qualified yet.
K4 NWA 50 after.
89 RSY.
November 4 Sierra Delta Golf.
And 3KTY.
Hello testing, hello testing. This is a test.
Go ahead, Testy.
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead, Testy.
Well, you missed your chance there, Dave. All your girls were in here hammering earlier today, from what I understand.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Don't know anything I would tell you would be hearsay, so I can't tell you. I was indisposed all day long.
Okay, yeah, I understand. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Shit, I don't talk that way. I'm going WAJLS M4STG.
I didn't know you were that way.
Cat's rolling on his stomach, though.
I know. And there ain't no wet spot. Let's spit on it first.
Hope he doesn't have a pair of tits tattooed on his back. Like Donnie and Joe have.
I knew that was coming.
I knew that was coming.
Pretty much have had our
I was busy listening to very, very important historic things today on another band. Today is the 100th anniversary. Today is the 100th anniversary of 700 WLW. 100 years ago today, that great and mighty station down in Cincinnati, Ohio, made their debut transmission. And at one time, they were 500,000 watts, 500,000 watts. Think about that. I know. All you hams out there would like to do 500,000 watts. It was really, really good radio today. Really, really good radio today in the AM broadcast band, listening to a 100-year-old station celebrate its 100-year birthday.
The 500,000 watt blowhole.
Like a little cat pistol. Yeah, I'd like to have a thing full like that.
Dave, did you say 500,000 watts?
Yeah, they transmitted with 500,000 watts back in the 1930s. You can go look it up. Westinghouse, General Electric, and who was the other? There were three corporations back in the 30s. Basically, they built 700 WLW. Built theirself up to a 50,000 watt station, and then Westinghouse Electric, General Electric, and I'm trying to think Westinghouse, GE, and I'm trying to think who the third. There was another one that got involved, but they basically built an amplifier that took the 50,000 watts
I think that's
to 500,000 watts, and they transmitted with 500,000 watts until like 1938 or 1939, until the FCC put the smackdown on them.
I bet you the whole world heard you at that station.
I think it's SCI. Could you say how they multiplied that 50,000 up to 500,000?
It 10 times multiplication.
They had a 50,000 watt station because of World War II. There used to be a little triangle on your radio dial at 650 and 1200, I think. And that was where the two stations were. One was WSM in Nashville, the other one was in Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio.
There you go. That's where WLW is. It's in Cincinnati.
Man, can you imagine the whole world hearing that station?
in Cincinnati. I know WKRP, but I don't know anything about somewhere else in there.
And they did it on AM. Wasn't no sideband back then. It's AM station, and it was heard worldwide. Both of them were. But they had a clear channel. There wasn't anything else on WSM 650, and there wasn't anything else on 1200 in Cincinnati.
They probably covered the whole World War II back in that day, too.
In case we had emergency in this country, they were the station to tune to get further information and advice.
Well, according to urban legend and things that you read on the internet, back in the day, back in the mid to late 30s, when WLW was transmitting with 500,000 watts, fences, you could hear it through fences, bed springs, toasters. I don't know if they had toasters back then or not, but that's why evidently, it's more urban legend. That is why that the government let them transmit with 500,000 watts, because they were using the station to transmit, to get overseas and things like that. It's very, very interesting history, and I heard that one guy talking about WSM down in Nashville. WSM in Nashville and 700 WLW to this day are still using Blaw-Knox antennas. Blaw-Knox vertical antennas that were built and installed in the late 1920s. From what I understand, the history that I have sat and read today, WSM got the first 800 and some feet. I can't remember exactly. But Blaw-Knox in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania built it, and then WLW in Cincinnati bought one, and they're still using those antennas that were built almost 100 years ago. They're still up in the air and transmitting on them to this very day.
And now that we've heard the bullshit, now we can Google it and you can go on somewhere else.
I'm just celebrating a beautiful day in radio history.
This is before my time.
It was before my time too, but I just enjoy the history of it all.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
4NWA.
WSM and a big one, WLW, are still transmitting on their original Blaw-Knox antennas that were manufactured in Pennsylvania back in the 1920s. They're still in the air, They're still standing, and they are still radiating RF to this very day.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
K9RSY at 7 o'clock.
W0 UH Missouri.
KF4SEI.
K4NWA, 8 o'clock Eastern. Can I make a quick call, over?
Is that you, Donnie? Over?
Can I make a quick call, over?
As soon as you get your general license there, you can.
Fake Joey's in there.
Sorry, Charlie.
Is that you, Joey? Over? Is that you, Donnie? Over?
Sorry, Charlie.
Go fuck yourself, counterfeit Joey.
Can I make a call, over?
Put these two calls right
I'll make
over.
a call.
Help! Dan, you got several Joeys in there tonight.
Yeah, you noticed that, didn't you?
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's bad enough. Joey has to imitate Italiano. You got another. I didn't think you'd get any lower than that. Then you got another guy trying to impersonate counterfeit Joey. That's the bottom of the run right there, boys.
We got the Whistler, we got the Static, and something else in there.
That was a whistle, sounded more like a blow to me.
It must be close to you then.
Key down, warrior. Somewhere around the key, somewhere around the Buckeye State, saying the break. Oh, yeah. Ain't no better warrior than the key down warrior. Somewhere around the Buckeye State. Hello, break.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Dabo's house.
At your mama's house.
Mama's bedroom.
It's a beautiful day for radio.
I'm glad you didn't say the other part.
Is it you, Donnie? Is it you, Joey?
Joe Italiano doing Mr. Rogers.
Hey, Dave, I'm looking at that Blawnox antenna right now on there. That is a weird-looking antenna.
It is. It looks like a vertical rhombic. It's weird. They guy it in the middle.
It looks
Okay, anyway. WSM has had one up since the 1920s, and I think WLW may have copied them. They got theirs after that great station in Nashville got the first one.
This ain't no good place for it.
But I think it's just amazing that almost 100 years later that those giant steel radiating structures are still standing in the air and everybody listens to them.
There y'all go down. Just take it somewhere else. Ain't nobody on this frequency really gives a damn about it. That's before we was born. We don't care. Get on out of here.
Well, I care.
Well, if you care, go down there and sit on the radio station steps and look, admire that tower.
Yeah, it looks like two angular shaped antennas, one's on top of the other, kind of like a diamond.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, you got his opinion of it. Now go down there and look at it for yourself. Hell, just Google it. But just get out of here. Don't nobody want to hear about it here. At least if we did, we'd like to hear the truth about it. And that's what Joe and his minions, Dave, and all the rest of them are good for, is misinformation.
That might be the dumbest dude I ever heard.
Is that a friendly bunch?
It is. Yeah, they've been voted off, and they keep coming right on back. I don't understand what it is about 72. It's like a bunch of damn, what they call a lemming returning to the sea.
I think it was a rigged election. I did not see the results.
We started sweeping up the lemon.
Better to do it. I don't think the substance has about go up
Hey, try pushing watermelon or getting shot in the dick.
I just think it's great history. It's something we're celebrating. It is the beginning of all of this great hobby that we call amateur radio today, because 100 years ago they were all amateurs. They were pioneering what we enjoy today. And I think it's a great and glorious thing.
No damn cell phone. They just think about that. Take it out of your pocket. And sit there and stare at it for about 3 hours and then turn the lights off and go to bed.
way before that radio station.
Well, it's all good. Haters will always hate. My name is Dave, and I'm the Great American.
That's your opinion.
I think he's the greatest CBer there ever was myself.
Oh my God! Now talk about the pot calling the kettle black.
This is a white boy.
Well, I know all this shit was going to start. We'd let Dave hang out, and there he is. The whole damn gang is here except for one. And you can bet your ass he's lurking out there somewhere.
That's all right.
He's a lurking. He's a merkin and he's a smirking.
Roger. K4SCI.
I am so grateful for all of the very, very old and seasoned radio people out there that pioneered this great hobby and paved the way to bring us to where we are today. With our current technology, with these PLL synthesized radios, with our modern transceivers, and with our modern amplificators, and everything that we've learned along the way in the last 100 to 120 years, it's great.
Who's talking to you?
It's great.
He is smoking smack you right through my radio.
Thank you, sir, but you know what? Best of the best world history, and here you are blabbermouthing.
You see my hand waving in your speaker, Ari?
I just want to hear some blabbermouth. I got horse rats and John in there.
Shut the hell up, diaper wearing bastard.
Said my damn hand just a little bit longer. I reach on down there and slap old tampon Bill.
I remember 39 it was, and I was just a baby listening to WWL coming in with 500.
Listen to that shit. I mean, gone crazy now talking about 500
amplitude modulated people.
500 million watts on that drum.
Little boy, we was hearing about what had happened in the World War, and now I got to hear Horace. Now I got to hear Horace.
Horace? Horace. Yeah, you got to hear as long
No,
as you
you
got here.
don't. All you got to do is turn the channel.
Ready?
Bye. This is channel 331. Why don't you go to channel 330 or channel 329? I would suggest channel 329.
K4 NWA, 10 after 8.
Turn your knobs. Turn your knobs.
Midnight KTK, downtown Chicago. Boom, 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 boom.
You can polish, Bill.
At least Chicago finally gave me a start.
Yo, goat, I was here first.
I'm trying to hear WWL. It's one of the most best loved places I've ever heard. There was when I was a boy. The mark was right on the front of our
Hello there, Todd.
WL.
He's had it good at Monaco, KF4SEO.
I give it to you.
Still shows it, and I can hear that thing.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, there's Tennessee. Yeah, there's Horace. Oh, man, that guy never quits, man. That's Michael Wadley in there. Oh, boy.
I'll show you. They got the truckers out.
Really going.
Thank you, Powell Crosley Jr. Thank you, Mr. Powell Crosley Jr., for everything that you did for radio as we know it today. My name is Dave, and I salute you, Powell Crosley Jr. I am the great American.
A true Crosley Jr. Can you imagine now? True Crosley.
You ain't gone yet, dog. Tap on Bill.
No, you're going to be
They get tap on back to Tampa. The man who searched the world there far for the world's largest tap on. So he can take it back and salute Tampa, Florida with it.
Is there a fall moving out tonight?
That was Horace burping. My DFing is working good tonight on Horace. That was Horace burping.
No, it wasn't. You dumber than the box of rocks, you old fart.
Well, was you sending the CW?
No, it wasn't.
My position was locked in. My position indicator was locked in right into you.
Well, your position indicator works about as good as TDOA, right?
Boom, 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 boom.
All I want to do is listen to WWL. Shut up, Horace.
Listen to it. Nobody's stopping you. Senile old cocksucker.
The music flowed out of country, barn dance on WWL on a Friday night. The women was a kissing and the women was a screwing and they danced all night long. It's a daggum barn dance it was. What was it? The WWL barn dance. I remembered as a kid.
Just jabbing, some jabbing.
Sir, did you take your antipsychotics today?
They didn't take his source, you can tell that by the way he's saying his words.
About the way I'm saying my words. I got pizza jaw. That's all. In a minute it'll be gone.
I think he just got a Geritol buzz.
He's about to have a buzz with his teeth knocked out here shortly.
Now, see, I do not understand why everybody gangs up on Tampa Bill down there, because he is a seasoned broadcast engineer. He is the OG of OM.
They like Wormers because I've noticed all your friends are one on this frequency.
My power was...
Put his thing around there.
Hey, Dave.
Figure it out, boy.
There's only one OG on this frequency.
Just keep on running.
Okay.
There's gonna be
I
here.
want to get that perfectly clear to you there, okay, Dave? Up there with your questionable call sign. You hear me, Dave? WAJLS. Yeah, that's your call sign, WAJLS. Look it up on the FCC's website.
There is nothing questionable about my call sign, and all of us out here are just young pups compared to W4BVH.
Just,
very true.
He roamed the world when dinosaurs are still shitting on the ground.
And all I'm saying is, he was around back in the day. He is the OG. He is the OG OM of RF. That's all I'm saying. He was around, back when everything was being pioneered. So give the guy, give the guy some credit.
Of the original OGs. You want to get that through, because you ain't got a clue about what you're talking about. I'm the real OG. My bloodline is a real OG. So now you need to just go over there and just be quiet, Dave.
Shut up, Dave. Go hide out, Dave. They coming for you with pitchforks and rakes, hoes and shovels. They'll bury your ass in the backyard.
WWL, the most powerful station in the nation, and Horace has to core me. Horace has to core me. Why?
I would almost bet that I would bet $1 to a donut that somewhere back in time, that W4BVH probably crossed paths with the great Powell Crosley Jr.
Why? Because I can.
Why not?
Why?
I just want to hear WWL history. Why or why not?
No, it's to why.
We don't care what you want to hear. Donnie can run off the 313.
Yeah, not a one of us give a fuck what you want to hear.
Oh man, that's terrible.
I know, I'm an awful person.
There must have been, did your daddies, maybe your daddies never told you many moons ago, Moon River, was it Moon River? That was another big classic radio program that WLW used to broadcast. Moon River. Anyway, I digress.
Yes, I'll be back in for it.
Everybody deserves recognition. If you come to this frequency, you will not hear that you are not recognized, because when I was a young little lad, many dozens of decades ago, I was taught that everybody deserves recognition, so let's let everybody have their recognition. What is wrong with that?
Jeff, you're better than this. Get off of here.
Yeah, that's Dave Italiano Jr. Anyway, I'm going to go wash my dishes.
Go away.
I am not Italian.
Well, no, but you're just as stupid as he is.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate, though. You got to admit.
I think he's from the RCA Institute. That's what I think he is. I think right there, Crosley Broadcasting, RCA was the other one, and I think Mr. RCA is who? WJLS. That's who Mr. RCA is.
You jarred my memory, Bill. You're exactly right. RCA, Radio Corporation of America, was commissioned to build the amplificator that would take their 50,000 watt transmitter and amplify it to 500,000 watts. It was RCA, Western Electric, and GE, General Electric. You are exactly right, Bill. See, W4BVH is the OG OM of RF. He put the pieces of the puzzle together. It was RCA who made it all happen. You're right, Bill. You're right.
You can't get over that, can you?
Where you go, Bill?
Smoking.
Memory there.
That says volume.
I worked in Chicago. We had 50,000 watt transmitters made by RCA, and I worked on them big dudes some. I worked on them big 50,000 watt transmitters, but my goal was to turn them into 500,000 watts, and the FCC turned it down. They would not let us go 500,000 watts on 780 because we would interfere with Cuba. We would interfere with Cuba.
K4NWA, 20 after.
W4BBH.
Well, they broadcast that they were a 50,000 watt channel.
W4BBH, thank you. Thank you. You are the OGOM of RF. You're exactly right. And it is time to ID. I am the great American.
I think Dave's as senile as William.
You're exactly right, Bill. You're exactly right. And I'm so happy that on the 100th anniversary,
1,000 watts at WBBM AM because we would interfere with Radio Rural, a news station in Havana.
Well, WLW had trouble with their 500,000 watts back in the day. Canada was complaining, and they had to employ some phasing techniques. People need to study and understand phasing 100 years later today. But they put some little towers out there, 700-800 foot from the big Blau Knox, and they created a null up towards Toronto so they could knock the signal down. But they blanketed the rest of the country. They were the nation's station. And I love this radio stuff. I love these old pioneers. Just like W4BBH, he is an OGOM of RF. And I am thankful for all of you. You are a great American, Bill. W4BBH, you are a great American.
The fact is, WLW was the best station in the nation with the barn, the country barn dance. Everybody listened in this nation to the country barn dance. And it was so good that in 1942, WSM AM in Nashville, Tennessee came on air with 50,000 watts. 50,000 on 650, and they wanted to go to 500,000, but again, the FCC put the kibosh, no increase in power for WSM AM in Nashville because it would interfere with Cuba.
Well, he called your name when he started, so I guess he's talking to you, Dan. My king.
I don't talk to you, son of a bitch.
Well, we can thank Montana. If Montana can hear us tonight, thanks, Montana. And this is another history lesson that you can look up and vet. It was a senator or a congressman, whatever you call them. Anyway, this person was from Montana and said, 500,000 watts is not a good thing because, one radio station will dominate and take control and none of the little guys will have a chance. So Montana, the politician from Montana back in the late 30s is the reason why AM radio is limited to 50,000 watts instead of 500,000 watts. Thank you, Montana. Thank you, Montana.
Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up.
He ain't gonna find it on the map either. There ain't no Montana. There was a girl named, what was her name? Something, Montana.
And then Mexico went on to put on 200,000 watts. A station just across the border in El Rio, Mexico, or Rio, Texas, put on 200,000 watts. They were allowed to go. But no, we had to put a daggum kibosh on WSM AM.
That'd be real.
No, that's Mexico, Montana, Mexico. What a bunch of kids.
I just want to talk to Jessica about this whole mess. I just want to talk to Jessica.
Well, your fingers to the wall, though, man. You know how to run a phone?
Bill, why don't you just get your ass off the radio and go talk to him? This frequency.
I just need to talk to Jessica. I want to date with Jessica so I can discuss.
No, he's a married man. What are they doing trying to date a woman?
Any more than 500,000 watts.
He must be a creature because he's married to a woman, but he wants to have a date with a woman. That's creepy.
I just want to date with Jessica. I don't want to date with another woman. I want to date with Jessica.
Like you.
Hey, Bill, isn't there a slab in a mortuary you're supposed to be taking a dirt nap on?
I don't know if AM stations, Class 1A, Class A stations are allowed 50 kilowatt, and Class B are allowed 5 kilowatt. They should let us have 5 kilowatt. But do not impose the nighttime restriction. Let's just make it 5 kilowatt legal. You know, that way all of those operators down in the foreland with 5 and 6 kilowatt, we need to keep them out of trouble. So
Neither one of these two jerks. I had a hell of a day today.
what's the matter, Oris?
He's a little farther than that.
Shut the channel down.
Go fight with your neighbors.
Oris, I am advocating for a 5 kilowatt power limit for everybody on amateur radio. What's wrong? What's wrong?
5 kilowatts there.
And AM days, it used to be 4 kilowatts. Nothing wrong with that. 1,000 watts input, 100% efficiency.
So you're gonna give everybody 5,000 watts of the Russian super, that Russian super missile that's supposed to travel like 15 times the speed of sound, like Mach 15 or whatnot, can home in on you. You're really not too bright. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
So this
1,500 watts is enough. Actually, they should give us back to 2,000, but anyway, enough of that. M4SDG.
Okay, Oris, we should petition the FCC and the ARRL 5 kilowatt. I mean, all these amplifiers. What are they called? The QROs. The OMs, you know, all the homebrew stuff. Yeah, I mean, we're in the 21st century. You know, 5K. I don't know. I don't understand this whole missile thing you went off on. I understand that you had a rough day today. And, you know, it's all good, dude. It's all good. But, you know, let's petition the ARRL and the FCC to let us have 5 kW legally. I mean, there's lots of people out there running that kind of power illegally. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to look out for my amateur radio brother. Let's change that rule. That way they do not get caught up in a bad trap. That's all I'm trying to say.
Jeff, what are you doing, man?
Well, it should be 5,000, because in the days everybody was on AM, it was 4,000 peak envelope power. Let us go to 5,000 PEP. That'd be a couple dB more, and everybody would hear everybody over this horrible static. Horses been generating static all day, and I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, a couple dB. What is a couple dB in the 21st century? That's exactly what I'm saying.
What I'm saying. Got to repeat it.
A DB is a dog biscuit, something you hear from Washington, D.C. The guy's name is the Dog, and he has a dog biscuit.
The dog biscuits really matter on CW, but not so much on phone. 10-4?
It's a decibel, you dumb asshole, man.
For Roger D, 10-4.
Okay. My name is Dave, and I am the Great American, and it is time for station identification.
Hey, Dave, and he's an idiot. Okay.
Four NWA 830.
You and dumbass Bill, carry your ass.
Good thing you had Bill out there as a backup, Dave, as a backup.
It was 1939 and the invasion was happening. World War II was beginning. Germany may have the atom bomb. WLW kept saying, Germany may have the atom bomb. Make a way, make a raid shelter. Go underground, go underground.
That was the year Adolf Hitler became chancellor. What do you think everybody out here is stupid, don't know history?
KC3SAC, standing by and listening. Kilo Charlie 3, Sierra Alpha Charlie, you guys sound interesting, over.
Well, Dan's angry with me, but the 5 kilowatt rule change that I am advocating for would benefit him also.
What's your QTH out there, K3?
I don't need benefits. I'm driving you plumbers crazy with 100 watts.
Dan, you should call me a Great American because I want you to have 5 kilowatts.
Well, I don't lie, though, Dave. See, that's something you haven't learned about me yet. I cannot lie.
I want you to have 5 kilowatts. I want you to have 5 kilowatts, so vote for me, Dan. Call me the Great American.
It's a recognition with the other Furman buddies, but it ain't gonna float here. Float here.
Okay, that it's all good. It's all good. But that 30 over signal just then tuning up. You're 30 over.
Well, that's 100 watts there. I guess it's just the band there, Dave. I guess it's just the band.
Dave couldn't afford it. He can't afford what he's talking on. And he's wanting to crazy
Afford to buy
50,000 watts, and nobody can afford that.
if he pawned his car.
I mean, Dave, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, calling yourself a Great American for putting something out there in front of hams they can't afford.
Well, they can afford it.
I don't need it, Dave. I mean, the only people who seem to be worried about my power output are the guys that are out here challenging me every day. Don't you find that as kind of odd?
All I want is everybody to be 40 over. That's all.
Yeah, but get on telephone.
I just want to be 30 over. I'd be happy.
Well, the telephone is not as fun as wireless telecommunication, a.k.a. amateur radio.
You want everybody to be equal in their signal, and if you just do it by phone there, everybody's going to sound the same.
What about fun, Dave? I mean, you think it's supposed to be fun to talk to somebody else? Suppose you go park yourself in the corner, boy.
Next.
Your time's up, Dave.
How about the KC3 station? Who was that KC3 station?
That is me, Kilo Charlie 3, Sierra Alpha Charlie from Bristol, Pennsylvania. The name is Dave. Over.
Hello, Bristol, Pennsylvania. My name is Dave also. Good evening.
Good evening, Dave. I'm just listening to you guys talk. It sounds pretty interesting. Something about 1939 and the war and all that's when Hitler was taking over Poland and stuff like that. I find that stuff very interesting, and I'm just hoping to God that that's not going to happen again with this nut over there in Russia. Over.
I think you.
I'm with you. Yeah. Hopefully we do not repeat that part of history. I got out here today and started talking about, back in, I think it was in 1939 is when maybe it was the FCC originally by then, but there was a AM radio station in Cincinnati, Ohio that goes by the call letters of WLW. And they were transmitting with 500,000 watts, and they got smacked back to 50,000 watts. Okay, 50,000 watts. I can't get out with 50K, but that's funny. Anyway, today is the 100th anniversary of that AM radio station, 700. WLW, and I was trying to put some history out there, and some people like it, some people don't, and it's all good. I understand. That's the spice of life. It's all good. But I thought it was very, very interesting that back in the mid to late 30s, that a little AM radio station in Cincinnati, Ohio, was granted authority to transmit with 500,000 watts, and I was just, looking back in history, radio then versus radio today, and I just love radio. That's all. I just love radio. Go ahead, Pennsylvania.
Okay, David, 500,000 watts in 1939. Did you ever try Googling it? Or even Google? I think it's mainly Google or whatever else. If you just get online and just type in that WLW station and see if it, WLW AM radio, Cincinnati, Ohio, and see if something comes up on it. Over.
There's all kinds of stuff that comes up on it. It just blows me away, that back in that time, 90-some years ago, that they let a radio station transmit with that kind of power. I mean, could you imagine the money that had to be shelled out to get RCA and Western Electric and GE to all come together and build? I mean, could you imagine, hey, I need an amplifier that will take my 50,000 watts up to 500,000 watts. I mean, I just find that amusing. And I would love to have those kind of financial resources to pull something like that off. It's just great. It's great. It just, this is only in America. Only in America could somebody pull off a stunt like that, and I just find it fascinating. I don't know. Maybe I need to find something else to be fascinated with. Over.
Well, David, here's what it says. WLW from Wikipedia. Encyclopedia. And I'm just going to read. You can look it up yourself, but I'm just going to read you a little bit. It says WLW 700 AM is a commercial news talk radio station licensed to Cincinnati, Ohio, owned by iHeart Media. WLW is a clear channel station.
Boy, this is a good channel tonight.
Identifying itself as the big one. So apparently,
Like a soap opera.
this station is still in operation today. I'm trying to see if it has any history to it.
K9RSY WD9RSM.
You could read. There's a lot to read. You could read this yourself. But it says WLW serves.
Just checking in, Dan. Just looking for another signal report. Thank you.
UTC News Radio, the AM flagship station for the Cincinnati Reds radio network.
K9RSY WD9.
And we will make America great again.
The home of radio personality Mike McConnell, Rock
Roger. QSL. Thank you, Dan. 73.
And we will make America great again.
We need to start a history channel tonight somewhere else.
I guess you look it up.
And we will make America great again.
It's supposed to be a
And we will make America great again.
The voice of
Can I make a quick call, over? And we will make America great again. Can I make a quick call, over?
Okay, Dave, I'm going to take a standby real quick. I heard some stations coming in there looking for signal checks, and 7-3 up there in PA, you're sounding good. Everybody out there, I mean everybody out there is sounding good on the 100th birthday of WLW. I am the Great American, and let's have fun. Let's keep it going. Come on in there. Time to ID.
You are making America great again, Dave. You are making America great again, Dave. Thank you.
Nancy 4, Nancy WA. Is that what you said, over?
Dave has made America great again.
There's no backup reload there. You want to get in there, Dave?
Permanent case of lockjaw to JLS and DVH.
Now, I heard a 9-station asking Dan for a signal report, and I heard some other stations. We have a lot of stations out there wanting signal reports. So let's see how propagation is all around this great country. How are the propagations tonight around these United States?
Oh, it's a great country,
This is
Fine, Dave. Great.
Victor, India, November.
K9RSY.
Pennsylvania 5
WD9RSM.
Pennsylvania in South Tampa, Florida.
Kilo 8, Victor, India, November, Land O'Lakes, Florida.
Pennsylvania is 5-9 in South Tampa, Florida.
good Lord. I heard mobiles, I heard all kinds of everybody out there. We need a net control. The loudest station at my location was WD9RSN, I believe.
I thought that's who you were.
I am no idiot. That's not me.
Fuck you, Dave.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Fuck you, Dave. WD9RSM. I am with Dan. K9RSY. Fuck off, Dave.
Man.
Okay.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening to you out there. You're sounding very, very good. You have a very strong signal into the Ohio Valley. Sounding very good. Very, very good.
Very. That's Dave's highest honor there, triplicate.
Every is
No, it wasn't a triplicate. It was a duplicate.
very is was at least
Very is triplicate. Dave, you need to count your fingers a little better.
Dave, why don't you get you a permanent case of lockjaw and get it to Bill and run off?
Wait a minute, that's going to take more power. That's going to break the bank when the utility bill
There
comes
you
in.
go.
Don't do
That's
it.
exactly
Don't do
what you sound like, Dave, at 83 years old.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I sound like the OGOM of RF down there in Florida, W4BBH at 83 years old, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I know you will. We'll take whatever we give you, Dave.
Okay, I heard Mobile. Try it again. Let's see if they'll let you through here. Come on back, Mobile.
Won't you mobilize your ass on out of here, Dave?
Now, Dave's gonna resent that. He's gonna hurt his feelings.
Say it again, Sam. Say it again, Sam.
I thought you said you heard everything, Dave. What happened to that thing? That's Terry.
No copy in South Tampa on the mobile. No copy in South Tampa on the mobile.
Okay, yeah, I heard Whiskey something 3 or Whiskey 3, and then it took a deep fade on me. 7-3 from Columbus.
Gotta say copy twice. He won't hear you. I guess he duplicates everything he says, every time he talks. About 60 miles north of Memphis, Tennessee there, Roger. No, we've had a little bit of sprinkle off and on today, but no hard rain. We're down in the mid to high 40s, and we were up to about 55 or 57 degrees a day, but it's really dropped. I'm on a little 8-watt ELAD FDM Duo. It's a little Italian rig, SDR. Oh yeah, no, it sounds good. I heard you when you first came in to give your call sign. But Dave hadn't shut up yet.
Yeah, he didn't hear me, I guess. I didn't get any response out of him anyway. I'm just using the 100 watts this thing has on the vertical there, Roger.
Well, I'm running 8 watts into a 4 transistor, which is giving me 100 watts out, Roger.
Yeah, man, you're sounding good with that 100 watts out. So, I guess, I'll give it back to the person who had the frequency. Dave, is that his name? Dave, can you copy K8BIN in Land Lakes, Florida?
Dave, you're correct, man. I thought you heard everything.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to get done. Was that K8 Bravo India Nancy? Did I copy that correct? Over.
Negative. It's K8VIN, Kilo 8, Victor India November.
Okay, Victor, India, November. Yes, you come up there the last 2 or 3 go arounds. I have you at 10 over in Columbus. Over.
That's you at about 20 over into Orlando Lakes, Florida there, just north of Clearwater.
All right, beautiful. It's a beautiful night on amateur radio. You're sounding good. K8VIN. You're sounding good in Columbus.
Yeah, you're sounding good down here. Dave, here is Kevin. Surprise, surprise. Almost the same as my call sign there. Got the vanity going, so I can remember my call sign and my name there. Getting up in age. Over.
Well, that's good. That'll help keep you legal. We have to stay legal out here, bud. Whatever it takes. I'm not gonna knock you or fault you. Over.
Yeah, roger that, man. Well, you have a good night, and God bless you and yours, and the rest of the guys out there in Radio Land. Best of 73 to all. From K8VIN, back to Dave, whoever, he must be the net controller this evening.
There's no net controller here, Captain. Good to hear you in there.
W4BBH. Tampa Free Radio.
K4NWA.
No net control.
Yep, there is no net control. It's pandemonium. 7-3, Kevin. 7-3.
It's pandemonium.
7-3 down there in Florida. I am the Great American. My call sign is
You are Bill.
W8JLS.
Tampa Turn Radio.
He gave a 20-minute synopsis of WLW.
Hey, Bill, Donnie's on 313 waiting on you. Hey, Bill, Donnie's on 313 calling for you.
I'm going to 313 a second. W4BBH. QSP.
W4DH, K8VIN, man, 73s. I'm getting out of here. K8VIN.
Coming good into South Tampa. I'm headed to 313. This is W4BBH, Tampa Free Radio.
W4BBH, right up over on the other side there, north of Clearwater there.
Charlie.
Sounds done, folks. Kevin's old buddy's calling for him on another band.
They know Donnie on 313. I don't hear anything but silence on 313. Somebody trying to do a who's cow on BBH.
Then you might as well start calling each other names. And if you're going to cross that line, you might as well go to the other end. There is no other lines.
Yeah, Tampa Bill giving away free radio.
I'm going to 313 one more time.
Everything you said was correct. Even when you said it twice or 3 times, it was still correct. But if you go back and look at 2019, 2018, and all the way back to 2008, and get all the numbers from the government, I wasn't making anything up. I never, hardly ever make anything up. Numbers from the government. I wasn't making anything up. I never, hardly ever make anything up. Numbers from the government. I wasn't making anything up. I never, hardly ever make anything up. Numbers from the government. I wasn't making anything up. I never, hardly ever make anything up. Numbers from the government.
Oh, what happened? KF4SEI.
From the government. I
just calm down. Everybody calm down. Take a breath.
Oh, there's little Joey.
Hey, dumbass Donnie is on 3927, Bill.
Donnie, it may be on 313, but I can't hear a thing on 313. I can't even hear the KFM and the BE7 man. I cannot hear BE7 KFM. I cannot hear Dummy Donnie. I cannot hear him.
You gotta go to 3927, I believe. That's what the fun is now.
That's what all y'all need. Y'all right there looking for Donnie and looking for Tampon Bill, Dave. They've all gone somewhere.
Somewhere, brother. Oh, get the hell out of here. It's my freedom. Get the hell out of here. You don't own nothing. Nobody owns the frequency, Will. No, nobody owns it. It's my frequency. You can't get on here and treat everybody as my frequency. You get on here and lie. You misbehave. To say. Not your frequency, it's my frequency. Won't you grow up? Won't you suck me? Close that damn laptop. What's the matter? You don't believe in the data that I'm reading?
Okay, the recordings can hit the road. They can hit the road.
Sound like Black Eyed Peas music. If there's somebody other than Black Eyed Peas.
But you don't know anything about nuclear fission.
Yeah, I heard you, Bill. You come way over top of the recordings out there. I'm just here tonight to enjoy the radio hobby and celebrate the 100th birthday of the great nation's station, WLW. Everybody's in here. I mean, it's almost 9 o'clock at night Eastern, and everybody's in here having a great conversation. And the recordings, I cannot believe that the recordings pop up like this. Terrible. It must be the Russians. Maybe they fired up the old woodpecker over there in Chernobyl. Maybe it's the Russians.
I think the woodpecker. I don't know what happened. There's some type of middle
the woodpeckers. And you cannot say the woodpeckers transmit around 11 megahertz right now. The woodpeckers transmit around 11 megahertz. This is a definite recording. This is a recording that's made during the honorable deed of making great America again, putting the recording on 7200 days. It is not the Russian woodpecker. We cannot be contaminated from the Russian woodpecker on 7200. Please, Dave, don't even think it.
Oh, real good.
Okay, Bill, I'll back up and regroup. Because it obviously is not a woodpecker. It is a recording.
Exactly. I'm glad you got the radio connectivity to go to the determine that, Dave. You are two great American ham radio operators. You are the best of the best.
You're going to have to. I've been waiting for a week. I was trying to get it back. I want to get a shot. Yeah, of course you can. All right, thank you. See you. N4MTC2. Donnie, if you're listening.
In memory and in honor of Powell Crosley Jr.,
Yeah,
Thank you for 100 years of WLW being on the air. The nation's station, 50,000 watts of clear channel AM enjoyment. And enjoy the hobby, everybody. Everybody, please enjoy the hobby. This is...
Yeah, 4SEI. And front system.
To demonstrate what happens when travel energy use is extraordinary amount. Yeah, use 2020 for that as a model. But to suggest 2020...
Well, guys, I'm going to call it quits for tonight because I got to get a shower and get up, get ready for work in the morning. Another good day in the house. You know what I mean? Y'all take care, enjoy yourselves, and we'll catch you tomorrow. K4NWA.
Study 2020.
K4NWA, K4SEI. All right, thank you for joining Frequency with us tonight. We appreciate your company, K4SEI Clear.
Dan, take care of it that way. We'll catch you later on. And play around with some. Have a great one. We'll catch you later. K4NWA.
I think you just made this stuff up. Okay. You should have said that around about...
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I will say 7373, you are a great American, K4NWA, 73.
Okay, KLS, have a good one up there as well, and enjoy the hobby if you like it, and you're good too, man. We'll catch you later on.
For setting us all up with a great amount of world history. Thank you, man. Hey, people are good faith in making America great again. Thank you, you're the one.
This 4THC, I'm working on an amplifier.
Okay.
The Wilson is all going to be down.
You know, 7250 works just as good for you, Dave. Why don't you run on up there? See what's there.
Here's where I draw the line, and you can listen
So
while
you can't find Bill. You go up there with
another person
y'all explore that box together.
the person they're conversing with respect.
We don't want to go anywhere. We love this frequency. We love this frequency. That's why we are here at 9 o'clock at night.
Conversing with respect. And they cross the line. When they start calling them...
And I will even say this, Dan, you are a great American. You're a great American. I hope all the recorders out there caught that.
That's where I draw my line.
I'll help
interrupt them because they don't want to hear their side of the argument. That's where I draw my line. There's no way to treat another fellow human.
See there, it echoed back. It slapped back out of Florida. Dan, you are a great American.
So if you're going to cross the line you're talking about that I'm crossing, that's no way.
That recorder player is covering you up, Dan, but if you can hear me, you are a great American.
Crossing is way down the road,
And that recording
I'm talking about.
But Dan, you are a great
If you're going to cross the line,
you are a great American.
you're talking about
That's another 10-5. We ain't nothing for you,
way down
Dan.
the road, and the line I'm talking about. So if you're going to cross the line you're talking about that I'm crossing is way down the road from the line I'm talking about.
I heard you a little bit, Dan, but I could not make out what you were saying. You are a great American. That's all I want you to know.
In a
a debate
I heard you the first
class
three
and
times.
learn.
Okay, I heard that. You said you heard me the first. See, that's why I have to repeat myself like I do because of all of the recording jammers.
You know what all them rules are, and if you can't abide by those, then you might as well start calling each other names, and if you're going to cross that line, you might as well go to the other end. And you know what all them rules are, and if you can't abide by those, then you might as well start calling each other names, and if you're going to cross that line, you might as well go to the other end. And you know what all them rules are, and if you can't abide by those, then you might as well start calling each other names, and if you're going to cross that line, you might as well go to the other end. There is no other lines in the sand. Now, you're absolutely right about 2020. There is no other lines in the sand. Now, you're absolutely right about 2020. Everything you said was correct. Even when you said it twice or three times. You're absolutely right about 2020. Everything you said was correct. Even when you said it twice or three times, it was still correct. But if you go back and look at 2019, 2018, and all the way back to 2008, and get all the numbers from the government, 18 and all the way back to 2008, and get all the numbers from the government, I wasn't making anything up. I never, hardly ever make anything up. Numbers from the government.
Hardly ever. Hardly. That's one time is enough. Get on out of here.
Make anything up. Numbers from the government. I wasn't.
Get on out of here. Care for it.
I never, hardly ever make any from the government.
Just don't do no good, does it?
Anything up. I never, hardly ever make.
I surely hope that once that recording player decides to unkey, that everybody gives him 9 kinds of hell for repeating himself 972 times.
You don't have enough signal to even worry about.
And giving you information from the best, most reliable sources available.
You don't understand what you're reading.
And if he starts saying like
Something that you don't understand it because you have no
your wife
experience.
is still a fool.
God.
You don't understand it because you have no experience.
Is still a homer. And if he starts saying like
Something that you don't understand it because you have no
your wife
experience.
is still a homer. And if he starts saying like
Where do these idiots come from?
your wife is still a homer. And if he starts
It's called playing multiple recordings into a little mixing board.
is still a homer.
Sounds terrible. He's got those signals, and everyone's laughing and still-filling, cow-proud, jumping acts. I guarantee even graduated to high school, let alone can read.
You know, it's pretty bad when your recordings repeat themselves more than the idiot in Columbus. Over.
Yeah, I agree.
Respect. I'm going to cross the line. I'll treat you and get the hell out of here.
Get out of here, don't come back. Go sleep. Go jack off somewhere, brother.
You know the thing.
Get the hell out of here.
It's my freedom.
Get the hell out of here. Go jack off somewhere, brother. 3927. Get the hell out of here.
It's my freedom.
Get the hell out of here. You don't own nothing.
gotta be familiar with that freak there, Dave.
It's my freak. Get the hell out of here, or you don't own nothing. Go jack off somewhere, brother.
Oh my.
Get the hell out of here. It's my freak. Get the hell out of here, or you don't own nothing.
Oh, that was fun. Now what? K9 RSY, 10 after the hour.
Yeah, despite all the thunderstorms and everything, man, here we are, 10 after 9 Eastern at night, and 40 is still working. It's still working.
Nobody owns the frequency, Will. Get on here and treat everybody with my frequency. You get on here and lie, you miss. Everybody is my frequency. You get on here and lie, you miss, you know, you misbehave. Already and then you say, listen, here's what I've got to say. Won't you grow up? Won't you suck me? Close that. Hey, listen, here's what I've got to say. Won't you grow up? Won't you suck me? Close that damn laptop. Hey, listen, here's what I've got to say. Won't you grow up? Won't you suck me? Close that damn laptop. Hey, listen, here's what I've got to say. Won't you grow up? Won't you suck me? Close that damn laptop. What's the matter? You don't believe in the data that I'm reading from the U.S. government? No, because you don't understand it. You laptop. What's the matter? You don't believe in the data that I'm reading from the U.S. government? No, because you don't understand it. You misconstrue what it means. I understand it. I'm just reading from the U.S. government? No, because you don't understand it. You misconstrue what it means. I understand it. I'm just reading. You just don't understand it, Bruce. I mean, it's like you can read about nuclear fission, but you don't know anything about nuclear fission. That's correct, and I don't know. Yeah, it's like you can read about nuclear fission, but you don't know anything about nuclear fission. That's correct, and I don't know. Yeah, you get on here and you say, well, I'm just reading on the internet.
What a couple of idiots. I'm just reading it. I don't know anything about it except I'm just reading it. I'm just reading it. Get out of here, bro. Go back to calling you a stupid bastard and your wife a whore. You're a stupid bastard and your wife is a whore, a fat whore. He's a fat whore, Bruce. Bastard and your wife a whore. You're a stupid bastard and your wife is a whore, a fat whore. He's a fat whore, Bruce. Bastard and your wife a whore. You're a stupid bastard and your wife is a whore, a fat whore. He's a fat whore, Bruce. Bastard and your wife a whore. You're a stupid bastard and your wife is a whore, a fat whore. He's a fat whore, Bruce.
Well, I guess the foreman's finally gone. It sure took long enough. KF4 SEI for ID.
Hello, test 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
For what?
1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7.
What are you testing? What are you testing? No test. KF4 SEI. Yeah, I thought it was me, you know. KF4 SEI clear.
That is a demonstration of ham radio at its finest.
Here's the frequency in use, please.
Not as far as I can tell.
No, it ain't. Go for it.
K9RSY.
So you didn't talk when I did. The frequency is not in use. Go for it. KF4 SEI.
K9RSY, K4EVP. So what's up, man?
K4EVP, I just got to listen to a couple of idiots and recordings there during a little quorum session, Roger.
Yeah, I heard them too. Yeah, I'm Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo, here in Florida. I really enjoy that. I like what I call waterfall sharks. The guys that tune all the way across the band and desensitize my rig. That's one of my favorites. Go ahead.
Yeah, I see them all the time doing little big things around there. I guess they think they're really intelligent.
Well, I'm not sure about that. Pretty inconsiderate as far as I'm concerned, though. Yeah, you're trying to work a station, maybe it's not coming in real good, and boom, you just lost 2 seconds worth of sensitivity.
Well, this frequency's full of those, so you might as well get used to it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. This seems like kind of a lib thing to do.
About 60% of the guys out here don't use a call sign, make noise, quorum, play recordings, so that's what you have to look forward to here.
K4 RNA. Cursing at each other and doing all that stuff, playing TV. I thought the Fine Candy Company had a radio somewhere.
Oh, no, that's
Who's down here tonight? K4 RNA, Lake Lanier.
One way or another. Not the same people, but the same routine.
So where are you at there? Did you say your name was Dan or Daniel?
Daniel.
Hello, CQ40, K4 RNA.
So different people doing the same dumb thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a whole flock of unidentified idiots that come here and try to screw this frequency up, I guess, for their own pleasure and entertainment, right?
And I've been lucky, Dan. Sometimes I have my granddaughters over at the house. I listen to the radio. I've been lucky they haven't been, carrying on when they could hear it. That would be terrible. It would really irritate the hell out of me.
Well, that's the reason why it's good to invest in a good pair of Heil or, good headphones there, right?
Oh, yeah. I got good headphones, but sometimes they like to listen because, there's people speaking other languages and stuff. I thought education, broaden their horizons. And you hear, I guess, Punk and Edward out there saying bad things to each other. It's just childish, unbelievably childish. You wouldn't think grown men would act that way.
Well, they do. I wouldn't surprise this frequency for children, toddlers and kindergarten age there to be listening to it all, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, Dan, thank you for letting me know the frequency was free. Kilo 9 RSY, K4 EVP, 73 is brother. You have a wonderful night. Bye-bye now.
73 RSY. Man, I can barely hear you, so I'm going to go ahead and say good night. KF4SEI. All the best to you, my friend. And it's stuck out there, SEI. I barely hear you.